Okay, quick timeline first, then what it actually means. October 2023. War erupts between Israel and Hamas after the October 7 attacks. Gaza is under heavy bombardment. Borders tighten, aid access becomes a flashpoint. Late 2023, the United Nations starts warning of a looming humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza. Food, water, medicine, all in short supply. Convoys are stuck or trickling in. December 2023. South Africa files a case at the International Court of Justice, the UN's top court, alleging Israel is violating the Genocide Convention. Israel rejects that. The ICJ doesn't decide guilt yet, but it can order emergency measures. January 2024. The ICJ orders Israel to prevent acts that could fall under genocide and to enable humanitarian aid. It's not a final ruling, but it's binding under international law. Spring 2024. Aid delivery keeps breaking down. Crossings shut, fuel limits, security checks, active fighting make logistics chaotic. The UN and NGOs say famine risk is real, especially in the north. Israel blames Hamas for diverting supplies and fighting near crossings. May-July 2024. The court issues further reminders. Get more aid and open access points, protect civilians. Meanwhile, the Rafah crossing closes for long stretches. New sea drops and airdrops start. They're not enough. Fall 2024 into 2025. Reports show malnutrition and disease spreading. Satellite and field data suggest aid levels are still far below need. Pressure builds from UN agencies, allies, rights groups. Now to the rebuke. The ICJ has essentially told Israel, your restrictions on aid are not meeting the court's orders. Increase access, remove obstacles, ensure safe, unimpeded delivery. It's a legal slap on the wrist with serious weight. So what's the impact? Legally, ICJ orders are binding on states, but the court has no police force. Compliance depends on political will and international pressure. Israel can argue it's balancing aid with security. The court is saying that balance still isn't delivering life-saving assistance at the scale required. Diplomatically, allies who support Israel, think the US-EU members, now face sharper questions. Do they leverage arms sales conditions, diplomatic pressure to boost aid flows? Expect debates in parliaments at the UN Security Council. On the ground, the most immediate test is crossings. Kerem Shalom, Erez, Rafah. If they open longer process trucks faster, allow more fuel, secure deconfliction routes, aid numbers should jump. If not, NGOs will keep warning of famine and disease. For Palestinians in Gaza, this matters if it changes daily reality. More bread, clean water, hospital power, medicine. If the order translates into more trucks and safer corridors, lives are saved within days. For Israel, there's reputational risk, legal exposure. Demonstrating visible compliance, publishing numbers coordinating with the UN easing choke points could blunt pressure. For Hamas, the group benefits when chaos discredits Israel. It's also accused of diverting aid and fighting near aid routes. If diversion continues, it undermines relief and Israel's compliance claims. For the world, this is a test of the international legal system. Can a court ruling shift behavior during an active war? If yes, it sets a precedent for civilian protection under fire. If no, it exposes the limits of law without enforcement. What to watch next? Truck counts per day, fuel volumes, corridor safety incidents, new ICJ filings, UN resolutions. If those metrics move up fast, the rebuke worked. If they stall, expect louder calls for sanctions or conditions. Complex conflict, simple bottom line. People need aid to live. The court just said, make it happen.